What if one button could save you thousands of dollars in wasted time on a job site? Let me show you exactly how modern wheel loaders do that. Here's something most equipment operators don't fully use, and it's costing them serious time every single shift. Modern wheel loaders come packed with smart features that basically do half the thinking for you. Take the return to dig function. Instead of manually repositioning your bucket every single cycle, you just push one lever and the machine snaps right back to your preferred digging position, automatically. You set it once by holding a button until it beeps, and the machine remembers it forever. That alone speeds up your entire work cycle. Then there's constant auxiliary flow, meaning you can run attachments continuously without holding any lever the whole time. Your hands stay free, your arms stay fresh, and the job gets done faster. The throttle lock lets you maintain engine speed hands-free, perfect for warming up the machine or running hydraulic attachments without riding the pedal all day. Buying the wrong tractor could cost you thousands. Here's how to get it right in just 5 clicks. Finding the perfect tractor for your farm doesn't have to be overwhelming. Case IH has built a free online tool that does the hard work for you, and it only takes about a minute. It's called the Right Red Tractor Tool, and you can find it right on the Case IH website. Here's how it works. First, it asks what kind of work you're doing, whether that's hauling, tilling, mowing, or general farm tasks. Then it asks how much power you actually need. We're talking tractors from 28 all the way up to 210 horsepower, so whether you've got a small operation or a large one, there's something for you. Next, it asks whether you want a fully enclosed cab with air conditioning or an open non-cab tractor. Both options come with comfortable seating and easy-to-use controls, so you're not sacrificing comfort either way. Then it factors in your budget, because the right tractor also has to make financial sense. This machine doesn't just clear land, it's built to survive the most brutal conditions on Earth, run all day without stopping, and protect the person inside it. Here's why it's changing everything. If you work in land clearing, brush cutting, or mulching, you already know how punishing this job is on equipment. Debris flying everywhere, engines choking on dust, machines overheating under the summer sun. It's brutal, and most machines just aren't built for it. That's exactly why Caterpillar built the 299 D3X land management machine differently, from the ground up, for this exact job. First, it's sealed tight. Extra guards and covers block dirt, debris, and material from getting into the engine and frame. And when cleaning time comes, because it always does, large removable panels make access simple and fast. The engine has a pre-cleaner that kicks out dust before it even touches the filter, so your filter lasts longer and your engine stays healthier. What if you could see everything around a 60-ton dump truck, without ever leaving your seat? Backing up a massive articulated dump truck is one of the hardest things an operator has to do. You're trying to judge distance, watch your blind spots, and keep the truck perfectly positioned, all at the same time. And when that truck bends in the middle, your mirrors just can't keep up. That's exactly why the advanced vision system exists, and it changes everything. Here's how it works. Extra cameras are mounted on the front of the truck and on both mirror arms. Those camera feeds show up on 3 dedicated screens right inside the cab, positioned exactly where you'd naturally look, just like checking your mirrors. And the smartest part? When the truck articulates, the cameras automatically pan and follow the turn, giving you a wider angle on whichever side you're steering toward. Operators who've used it say the same thing, it just makes sense. Parking tight, reversing into position, pulling up to a fuel station, tasks that used to feel stressful now feel natural. What if you could know exactly what's wrong with your equipment before you even arrive at the job site? Back in 1997, Steve Olson started with just 2 crews. Today, he walks into an office of 25 to 30 people and still can't believe how far things have come. And honestly, the secret isn't just hard work. It's working smart. In this industry, downtime isn't just frustrating, it costs you money, customers, and your reputation. Every minute your machine sits idle, you're burning through fuel, eating into your warranty, and watching your profits shrink. That's why having the right tools changes everything. With John Deere's Operation Center, you can pull up real-time machine data before you even leave the shop. You show up with the right parts, the right plan, and zero wasted trips. And when it comes to protecting your investment, extended warranty isn't an expense, it's peace of mind. You know exactly what this machine will cost you, no surprises, no stress, just predictable numbers you can actually plan around. They completely redesigned this machine from the roof down, and once you see what's changed, you'll never look at a backhoe the same way again. Let's walk through every single upgrade on this brand new cab, starting from the top and working our way down, because trust me, the changes are worth talking about. First, look at that roofline. Sleeker, cleaner, and more modern than anything they've done before. And those LED strobe lights sitting on top? You can now get those straight from the factory, no aftermarket needed. Depending on which model you go with, you're looking at anywhere from 4 to 10 LED lights as a standard or optional upgrade. Now here's something you'll notice immediately. That center pillar between the windows is completely gone. No more blocked sight lines. More glass, more visibility, especially when you're digging and need to see exactly what's happening around you. The rear window got a serious upgrade too. Instead of stacking down, it now slides up and tucks overhead, just like an excavator. Buying the wrong tractor could cost you thousands. Here's how to get it right in just 5 clicks. Finding the perfect tractor for your farm doesn't have to be overwhelming. Case IH has built a free online tool that does the hard work for you, and it only takes about a minute. It's called the Right Red Tractor Tool, and you can find it right on the Case IH website. Here's how it works. First, it asks what kind of work you're doing, whether that's hauling, tilling, mowing, or general farm tasks. Then it asks how much power you actually need. We're talking tractors from 28 all the way up to 210 horsepower, so whether you've got a small operation or a large one, there's something for you. Next, it asks whether you want a fully enclosed cab with air conditioning or an open non-cab tractor. Both options come with comfortable seating and easy-to-use controls, so you're not sacrificing comfort either way. Then it factors in your budget, because the right tractor also has to make financial sense. Farmers are losing thousands of dollars every season to weeds, but this machine is changing everything. Weeds have always been the enemy of every farmer. Palmer amaranth destroying fallow fields. Hemp taking over corn. Horseweed suffocating soybeans. For years, farmers had no choice but to spray everything, wasting money, wasting chemicals, and still losing yields. But what if your sprayer could actually see the weeds and only kill them? That's exactly what See and Spray Gen 2 does. It spots weeds in real time and targets only them, cutting herbicide use, saving money, and boosting your harvest. And now it's even smarter. It works across more crops, wheat, canola, you name it. It runs at speeds up to 16 miles per hour, so you're covering more ground, faster. It has new front-mounted cameras that see through dust and debris. It even works at night with built-in boom lighting, so weeds have nowhere to hide. What if one company quietly built the city you live in, for over 100 years, and you never even noticed? Let me introduce you to the people behind it. Somewhere along the Mississippi River in Davenport, Iowa, a $27 million transformation is happening, and Valley Construction is right in the middle of it. The Main Street Landing project is turning the riverfront into a massive park, with play areas, walking paths, and a pedestrian bridge over the railroad. It's being built for the people who live here, and for anyone who wants to come experience it. But here's what makes Valley Construction different. They've been doing this for over 100 years. And the reason they're still standing? They never stopped evolving. Their operators are some of the most respected in the Quad Cities. Guys like Greg, who started running heavy equipment in the Marine Corps back in 1990 to 35 years of experience behind every move he makes. That kind of expertise doesn't come from a manual. 22 years. 5 generations. One family that built everything with their bare hands, and they're still going strong. This isn't just a job. For this family, logging is life itself, and it always has been. 5 generations deep, 22 years of early mornings and late nights, cutting pulpwood through every season, every setback, every hardship. They didn't just survive this industry, they grew up inside it. It was never easy. You crawl before you walk. You walk before you run. But when 2008 hit, something shifted. The work opened up. They went from hauling 6 loads a day to over 20. Growth they had only dreamed about was suddenly real. So they invested big. A full fleet of brand new John Deere equipment, financed and ready to roll. And for 4 straight years, they didn't just grow. They thrived. Here's what keeps them going. You cannot stop. High volume, no downtime, keep the machines moving. That's the only way to survive in this business. What if one machine could replace half your farm crew, and pay for itself in a single season? Farming today moves fast. Between feeding livestock, stacking hay, hauling feed, and keeping everything running, time is the one thing you never have enough of. That's exactly why thousands of farmers across America are switching to the JCB telescopic handler, and never looking back. Here's what makes it different. This machine lifts higher, reaches further, and moves more load faster than any standard tractor loader on the market. We're talking stacking 1-ton hay bales 10 high, right up to your barn roof, using space you didn't even know you had. And the versatility? Unreal. One day you're facing silage, next you're lifting rafters, pulling processors out of choppers, loading mixers, clearing frozen bunkers. All with one machine and a quick attachment swap. Real farmers running this machine are clocking 9 hours a day, 200 hours a month, and still raving about how smooth, powerful, and reliable it is. What if you could harvest more crops, burn less fuel, and actually make it home before midnight, every single season? Farming isn't just a job, it's a battle. You plan everything. You sacrifice sleep. You pray the weather cooperates. And after all that, you still hope the harvest delivers. But what if hope wasn't enough? What if you could know you'd win? That's exactly what the new AF9 and AF10 combines are built for. These machines pack 27% more horsepower, which means faster cutting, smoother crop flow, and way less wear on your equipment. You're covering more ground in fewer hours, and spending less fuel doing it. The rotor inside is 40% longer. The grain cleaning system is 35% bigger. That's not an upgrade, that's a completely different league. Maintenance used to eat your day. Now, service points are easier to reach, so you spend more time in the field and less time under the machine. And the tech? It comes built in, no subscriptions, no extra costs. What if your excavator could save you up to 18% on fuel, without changing how you work? Here's exactly how. Hey, if you're running a backhoe excavator on job sites, fuel costs are probably eating into your profits every single day. I'm Yvonne, and today I'm going to show you how the CAT backhoe excavator is built to put that money back in your pocket. Let's start with the hydraulic system. Most machines waste power by pushing too much or too little fluid at the wrong time. The CAT's variable flow pump automatically balances pressure and flow based on what you're actually doing, so the engine isn't working harder than it needs to. That means less fuel burned, quieter operation, and parts that last longer because the system runs cooler. Now here's something really practical, the brake and traction selector. 3 positions. 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, or the smart middle option where you drive on 2 wheels but brake on all 4. That middle setting gives you better control on slippery ground while reducing tire wear and fuel use at the same time. Is your excavator wobbling like jelly every time you use it? That one loose bolt could cost you thousands. Watch this 2-minute fix before your next job. Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you something super simple that most machine operators completely overlook, and ignoring it can seriously damage your equipment over time. We're talking about stabilizer legs on your backhoe loader. When these get loose, your whole machine starts shaking during operation, and that's not just annoying, it's dangerous. Here's the fix. First, always lock your boom into position before touching anything. Safety first, always. Now, here's what most people miss. Each leg actually has 2 adjustment points. One at the back, and one hidden underneath. That hidden one? Almost everyone forgets it. Don't be that person. Grab a 3/4 drive ratchet, Clear out any dirt from the hole, and simply tighten it up. No special skills needed, just a few turns until it feels firm and snug. Do both legs, and you're done. Now your machine sits rock solid, giving you cleaner, safer. What if your planter could add 14 extra bushels per acre, just by switching equipment? Farming is getting harder every year. Input costs are rising, margins are shrinking, and every single pass across that field has to count. So when Case IH rebuilt their planter completely from scratch, farmers paid attention, and what they found changed everything. The new 2150 planter isn't just another upgrade. It's simpler to run, tougher in the field, and precise enough to plant at higher speeds without sacrificing accuracy. Real farmers using it are reporting corn emerging 2 to 3 days earlier than their neighbors, and gaining up to 14 bushels per acre. What makes it different? The delta force down pressure keeps each row stable even at speed. The V-drive system stays accurate around every curve. The closing discs create better seed-to-soil contact, so germination happens faster and more evenly.